Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter. My character is just here waving like an idiot. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes people do that. Sometimes. Most people don't, but you know, if they do, don't make fun of them. You don't know. You don't know what they've got going on. Anyway, anyway, I wasn't wearing this armor before, was I? Last time? I don't think so. This is the Zenogre set. Yeah, it's got stuff, including Elemental Crit, which is doing nothing. But it's doing nothing with this weapon anyway, because it's got no element. I think this, I upgraded my longsword also. Basically, I've made progress. Yep, you keep... I got to high rank, so... I actually didn't have to go much further than where I was. That last section with, like, Glavenus and everything was the, that was the end of low rank, so... Or that was, the 6-star quests. So that's where we are. Had to fight... Gormagala, Zenogre, which is super cool. I'm probably gonna go fight it again. Tigrex Seragios, which is like a weird... It's a dragon. It's just a dragon. It's a dragon. It can inflict bleed. That's it. It's just a dragon. Gormagala has the virus, which is like a weird... It can inflict frenzy, which is like a weird mechanic. It's not like Frenzy from Bloodborne. That Frenzy is real bad. It's not that. It's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not... Frenzy will just kill you. So yeah, Tigrex is not a tiger, even though it sounds like it. It's just like a dinosaur. Looks like a raptor, sort of. Bragadios is a big slime monster thing. It had a weapon that was super broken in 3U, but it doesn't have that anymore. And the rest I didn't have to do, so... I was like, I'll just fight all the new monsters, and that, yeah. I had to look up the key quest for some of the other ones, but for that one I didn't have to. I did Astalos on stream, right? Yeah, I think I did everything up to Glavenus, if not mistaken. Well... Is it? Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, was Mitsune on stream? Oh, I forgot everything that I did. Yeah, so there's that. Also got the high rank, and those are just harvest tours are nothing. It's just like, here, go explore this area. So these are the high rank versions of these. I fought a Congalala. That's all I fought so far. Lagombi, I think I've already fought Lagombi in low rank. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's even 3, is it? Yeah, 2 Lagombi, yeah. Lagombi and Arzuros are like the same thing. They're bear things. Well, Arzuros is literally a bear. Lagombi is actually like a rabbit or something like that. But they have like almost the exact same moveset. Or not? That's not true. They share a lot of moveset. Congalala is a big like baboon. Celtas is that's a bug. As you can see. It's like a, I don't even know what to compare it to. It's not a mosquito. It's a big bug. Big flying bug. Kachuacha, Kiatrom. Anyway, yeah, we got high rank. Oh, I gave my Palicos different stuff, and I think they're at max level also. I think they're both at level 20. Although I saw something about something being level 25. I don't remember. I think it's like they unlock certain skills at level 25. But yeah, but they seem to be locked at level 20 for right now. So anyway, I think, yeah, Maki's got that's the Mitsune set. well, the Palico version, and that's, what is it, the Shogun Senator weapon is a scythe. And then Link has the Nargacuga set. That sword is from a different thing, though, and I don't remember what it is. Sword, Marauder. What was Marauder again? I think that's from a monster. Unless it's not. Maybe it's just not, actually. It might be from nothing. This isn't super important, but I need to know for me. Marauder. Oh no, that's just a weapon. Never mind. It's okay. Never mind. It's not from monster at all. Anyway, I think some other stuff has happened. I think I upgraded this, didn't I? I think. I don't know. Also we unlocked the Soratorium. We unlocked it? I unlocked it. You didn't do anything. It's an airship. That's it. It's an airship. You unlock this when you get to high rank. That's it. I don't remember what I had to fight to get out of high rank? Or out of low rank? Oh, wait, no, yes I do. I forgot to mention that. Was that not listed? I think it might have only been an urgent quest, and then I can't. I don't know if I can do it again. Where is the quest girl? I don't remember. It's not her. Up here, okay. Okay, yep. You just... That wouldn't be high rank. I think that's actually 6-star. It might not be here. Oh, yeah, there. Stop the wheel. Shigeru Megala. Oh, also Kieran is there. You do not have to fight Kieran. I assume it's like Worlds where they give you the option to fight it. Like in low rank, but like it's probably shouldn't. Probably will have a lot of trouble doing that right now. Shigeru Megala is like Gore Megala. I think I've heard apparently Shigeru Megala is the final boss of 4 or 4U. So that's something. That was just the end of low rank, was fighting that. That thing was super obnoxious. It also, like Gore Megala, inflicts frenzy. I don't remember what else. Fight all 4 of those. Maybe someday. Not right now, though. Yeah, no. Yeah. Shigeru Megala actually felt like I shouldn't have been fighting it. Also, that's an Elder Dragon. Yeah. It's actually an Elder Dragon, so they just have us doing that already. Anyway. Do I only fight the new stuff? I think Celtis is new. Yeah, and Keshawacha. Because I'm forgetting, because I'm like, I keep mixing up this game with the 4U. Like, I remember fighting Tetsukabra a bunch, but then I realized, like, wait, that wasn't Generations, that was 4. Like, never mind. And, like, Celtis is, like, really early in 4U, I think. That's, like, that's, like, the 2nd or 3rd monster you fight. And Keshawacha is also super early. And I don't know if, I can't remember the name of it, the spider. I don't know if that one's in this game. I would hope so, but I don't think it is. What is it called? It starts with an N, I think? I can't remember. Anyway, I think all of these 3 are new. Could also just go fight a Macau. Sure. Let's go fight a Great Macau. Just start off easy. I'm pretty sure I've got the same style and everything. I haven't changed anything, really. I always forget that's there. Just throw 10 more in there. It just gives me well done steaks, so like why not? I should also check what the map was because I wasn't paying attention to that. Just go ahead and do that. And the animation is gotta be the same. Oop. Quest info. That is Ruined Pinnacle, so I won't need like hot drinks or whatever or anything extra as far as I know. Do I need to just replenish my items? No, I don't. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. I don't remember what I need to upgrade this weapon. Forge. Oh, right. 2 Wyvern Gems and 2 Monster Broth, which I don't actually know where I get those from. But I've got Blue Sharpness now, so it's just a tiny little bit, but it's there. Yeah. Where do I go to leave? Oh, is it right here? That's something. Ruined Pinnacle's a new map, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, right, I forgot they don't give you... I forgot they don't actually give you, like, rations and stuff at the start of the quests now. For some reason. It could go that way. It's Great Macau, so... I don't know, it could be anywhere, really. I don't think it's gonna have like an intro or anything since I've already fought it technically. I believe it's literally the first thing you fight in this game. Well, the first large monster you fight, not the first thing you fight. There it is. He's not very hard. I mean, granted, this is high rank. I've technically got low rank armor on, but you know, it's big deal. Pretty sure you cannot cut off that tail. Yep, you do your thing. And I'll just do my thing, which is missing. It already decreased from blue to green. I figured it would. Quickly. That seemed like extra generous, that timing. Why must you do this? Where am I? I say he's easy and then he starts killing me. This is what happens. Like I said, I've still got low rank armor on, so I'm taking a little more damage than I probably should be. I don't know how much more damage he does necessarily. Okay, can we get this now? Nope. We can continue to miss. And that's not gonna be able to do anything off that. Someone said Adept Style is like the subquest. What was the subquest? It was like to wound its head, maybe? I don't know. Someone said Adept Style is like the fastest to get to. It's like the fastest style for getting to max spirit gauge. But like it feels not that fast. Well, particularly since you're dependent on the monster to fail to hit you, basically. He doesn't seem to be doing too great. Okay, you stop. How about I just mount you? No, it's not gonna happen. He's jumping around a lot, but he's not doing a lot of attacking, so I can't do the adept dodge. Or what is it called? Is it insta dodge? I think it's something like that. Insta something. I've considered switching to Valor style. That one actually only has one bar you need to get up. And I think you can like cancel out of an attack into the like parry animation or whatever. Because Valor is similar, but instead of rolling, you just have like a weird like parry type thing. It's not a parry, but it's like you sheath your weapon and you just dodge, basically, while you're in the sheathing animation. It's a lot more generous, especially since you can just hold it. I mean, you like lose health while you're holding it, but still, you don't lose health. You lose like red health, or you don't lose red health. Your health turns to red health. Whoop. There we go. He dropped something over there and I wasn't able to pick it up. If that were low rank Great Macau, that would have taken like half the time. Speaking of which, I have the low rank Great Macau set. I don't know how exactly the high rank set compares. I should have the option to look at it now, since I can like start forging it. I don't know if I have anything to actually start forging it, but or I don't think I have enough materials to forge any of the pieces, but because I don't know if I assume it's like World where you don't use any of the low rank parts. Like the low rank materials are just completely worthless now. I would guess anyway. I don't know. Maybe I have enough to make like one piece. Although what I'm really interested in are like skills, because I assume the skills don't work the same in this game. You usually only get like one skill per I never explained how skills work actually. Where is it? Right here. Like each armor piece has a certain number of points towards a skill. And usually like a whole armor set will give you like one skill. Explanation. Latent power, yeah. So you get like 10 points. I have latent power +1. If I get 5 more, then I get +2. And you can do like decorations and stuff. I think I have one decoration on for ice resist, because otherwise this would give, I think, right? Pretty sure I have a decoration on one of these. Yeah, this one. I have an ice resist jewel. Because otherwise I would have, you can get negative skills, and I'd have ice resistance -20. Anyway, armor. I did get to high rank in 3U, but I never, I didn't play a lot after that point, so that's probably not true, but I didn't, I don't know. Vault and KO. Oh right, the Moss Girl set. That set's cool. Oh, the hat looks different on the female one. It looks more like kind of like a witch's hat. It has like a full, like the pumpkin part of it covers the full face on the male version. It's too bad that, yeah, some of the female armor sets do not look as good. What was Macau? That's what I was looking for. I could make that, I guess. So I think the defense is higher than what I have right now, even. Okay. Probably didn't need to fight Great Macau, though. Gendrome is the hunt of the day. No. It's probably not really going to be worth it to fight low rank stuff for the most part at this point. With like a few exceptions. Yonkutku, Earth Rose. I think, yeah, probably don't need to fight anything I've already fought before. So let's just go fight Celtas. Does Celtas inflict poison? Or something? It might. It might. I don't actually know. I'm gonna bring antidotes just in case. Sure, I didn't mean to pay with points. That was an accident. Oh well. I've probably got plenty of points. How many do I have? 112,620, and I used like 150 or something like that. I think we'll be fine. Item box. Should be over here. And let's just take antidotes just in case, because I don't even know if I need them. Yeah, that's, yeah, that'll do. Wait, where am I? I am not at the camp. Right. That's a thing that happens sometimes. Sometimes you get placed somewhere that you don't want to be. In high rank, it'll just dump you somewhere random. I think this is the first map from 4. I'm pretty sure Ancestral Step. What are you climbing on? What are you doing? How you doing that? How's that work? You wanna explain this to me? No? No? Okay. 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 Yeah, we're just climbing on nothing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is the first map from 4, but for some reason it doesn't show up until high rank here. I mean, I guess since they just have a lot of areas that you can go to. Since it's all of them. Well, not all of them. It's taking stuff from all of the games though, so I don't think any of the monsters are original degenerations. Oh, that's it, right? The big bug. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, you know, just if you wanna. Oh god, it's too high. I can't. Please. Sir? I just need to hit you with this. Thank you. Why does the song sound familiar? Probably because I've heard it before. I did play 4, even if I didn't play it for very long. Okay, camera. Don't know. What happened there. I think I locked on and somehow it put me over there. Also, you can break off its horn, as I recall. I ever mentioned the fact that, like, moving is not a thing, like in how it is in World? Like, moving during mounting? You just don't do that in this game. Yeah, that big thing at the front of its head. Yep, that's broken now. You tried. That took so long that why would I get hit by that unless I were trying to dodge it? Trying to, I mean, like, you know what I mean. Trying to, like, dodge into it. That's the only, if I were using any other style, if I were just using like guild style or whatever, oh god, what is that? I think that's like defense down or something. That's probably not good. Okay, well, it's like, is depth style gonna get any use? It will. It will, though. Nursilla, that's the name of it. I remember the name of the big spider monster. It's Nursilla. It's a cool looking spider monster. It's like armored and stuff. I remember its armor set being really cool. Okay, well yeah, just jump into that. That's the way to do it. Okay, well. Was that like a limp? No, I don't think it was. That might be. That looks like limping. Why would a bug limp? I don't know. A bug wouldn't even walk much, really. What do I need for this? I wonder if deodorant would maybe do the job. This first status effect, antidote won't do anything because it's not poison. Is it sleeping? Yep, alright, it sleeps on the wall. Can I? Well, I can... Okay, how... That's not quite what I wanted. How do... There we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a way to just drop off without jumping. Oh no, he spotted me. mean, I'm gonna either dodge whatever you throw at me, or I'm gonna parry it. Either way, I want you to hit me, but not actually hit me. Why do none of these monsters listen? I tell them to hit me, and then they hit me. What are they doing? Okay, and it's dead. I probably could have picked up something from its horn. I forgot. I didn't actually even see anything on the ground, so I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't expect to see Celtis or Nucilla or anything like that in Monster Hunter World because they have to, they tend to reuse a lot of stuff. They reuse, like, a lot of skeletons. Like, I think Anjanath and Devil Joe use the same skeleton. Obviously, their movesets are, like, totally different and stuff, and they're not really exactly the same size. But, like, a lot of their basic movements are really similar. But, like, the bugs have unique skeletons just for them. And that creates a problem. Pawn Talisman. Pawn Talisman. There are better talismans. But you know, talismans are basically sort of like the well, they're basically the same as the charms, but they're from World, but you don't craft them. They're random drops. You can craft decorations though. What is this? Why are you in a barrel? Why do your eyes look like that? How's that work? Yeah, I don't. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know. These guys are new. They're probably from one of the other games, but I honestly don't know which. I don't recognize them. Okay. Catch watch, it's a monkey. It's a monkey. That mask straight up looks, or that's not even a mask, I don't think. I think it's just its face, but it straight up looks like Majora's Mask. It's weird. The way it moves its head actually is kind of similar to Skull Kid. So I don't know, maybe it's intentional. I remember like tilting its head a lot. Oh, those are done already. Oh, they burned one. Oh no. Not one of my like 30 raw meats. How dare you? 50-50, great. Fishing stuff, that's not anything. There's a lot of them that involve using gestures, which are weird. I don't understand those. Like, and I don't know how significant the boost is. One of them like increases the damage of a specific taunt or a specific gesture, and it's like that's not really something you're usually going to use as an attack. So I don't understand. Like, as far as I know, it doesn't increase the damage to any significant degree, but maybe it does. Maybe it's like it makes it sound not that good, but it's actually like it does like 10,000 damage or something stupid. I don't know. The hitbox isn't very good, and good luck hitting it. That's fine. What does a cell test set even look like? I have no idea. The problem is I can only look at individual parts. Otherwise, I'd have to just like look it up online or something like that. Is it Edel? No. Oh right, yeah, no, that's a different thing. That's... yeah, no, that's it's country, which is something else. Right, the Banabra set is like a weird... It's weird. I don't know how to describe it. Celta set is not... The headgear is not there anyway. And that's something else. It seems to just not exist, actually. Banabra and Conchu. I'm pretty sure none of these are Celta... Yeah. Because I'm not seeing, like, Celta's parts needed for them, so I don't actually know... Oh, there... Okay. I guess I just don't have the parts for the other ones? Those are the... It's the, like, waist gear. That's the... Ew. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, so I can only make the waist armor for some reason. I don't know if it's based on not having the materials for the other parts, or if you just have to hunt a certain number of them or something to have the opportunity to what am I saying? Craft the full set. I'm sorry, my British accent started coming out. It happens sometimes. Yeah, okay. I've got nothing else to do here as far as I know. Wait. Where are we dropping? Ancestral step again. Environment unstable. I think unstable environment only happens in high rank, and I don't know what that actually means. I think that just means there's a chance that, like, a large monster can show up. Or another large monster that's not the one you're fighting, and it can be, like, anything. Or, well, almost anything, at least. I think it'll be dependent on the map and everything, but I think that's also what determines you having a chance to drop in a random area. I don't know what it means exactly. The environment is unstable. What does that mean? I don't understand. How does that mean? Like, oh, monsters just show up. They're just around. Anyway, here's the base. They actually put me here this time. Where's the guy? Where's the guy I can talk to for free stuff? Where are you, guy? Give me free stuff. Oops, that's not what I want. It's not that guy. That's the guy that lets you send items back. Oh, fine. He's not here, I don't think. Anyway. This is the place I was in that Smash Direct, where Rathalos was. I heard some people say that's a story mode or something. I don't know why people are assuming that, but okay. I guess because it was a featureless stage. This actually is where I would think you'd find Ketchawacha. Because he likes to, if nothing else, he will come here later. He will, like, run away and come to this room. Otherwise, maybe 4. Oh, 4 was actually not the one I was thinking of, but that's him. And he's flying away. Away he goes. Area 9, maybe? I don't... That doesn't look like 9. That looks more like 5. I don't know. It could be 7, but I feel like... I don't think he goes to 7. I might be wrong. I don't know. Let's just go to 5. And then if it's not 5, then we can just go to 7 anyway. I've spent very long periods of time looking for certain monsters. Okay, maybe you did go to 7. You might have went to like 6 for all I know. He is not here. We found him, I guess? He found us. He saw us somehow. Yes, that's Quechua. That's... said it was a monkey. I think I forgot what it looked like. I forgot it has a weird, like, snout. Or wings. Or literally everything about its design. I remembered it just being like a monkey. I don't know. I didn't fight a lot of them. No. How dare you? Oh, no. I think I also keep forgetting that that my weapon sharpness is maxed out at blue, not at green. So I just don't even think to sharpen when I get the chance. Or I haven't for like the last couple quests. I think I upgraded my sword, and I don't think I actually hunted anything else after that. I didn't play a lot. I played enough to finish that set of quests. I think I fought Zenogre like 3 times or something like that, but for the most part, I didn't. Just like fought everything once and just tried to make as much progress as possible. There's still more above high rank, so I mean... This one has G rank, so... Yeah. And I've never done G rank, but that's apparently very difficult. And I believe G rank has like more... It's more different than like tempered monsters, because those are just like the same exact monsters, but they just do more damage, basically. That's pretty much it. Like, I think they actually get, like, new move sets and stuff. Okay, well, that's not... Oh, I'm stunned. There we go. Oh, no. God. Okay. I am going to have to pause. Don't worry, I'll just take care of something real quick. Oh god, I just realized my mic was still muted. Anyway, I just left the area No explanation for anything I just did, even though I was actually talking that whole time. Yeah, I can pause during quests, so it's not the biggest deal. But yeah, I'm gonna have to step out for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'll be back, and then we'll go kill this thing. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll murder it super hard. I promise. I promise it will die. A slow and painful death. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And not at all out of breath. Shut up, though. Anyway, what were we doing? We were fighting a monkey. That's what we were doing. Okay, my stamina decreased. Seriously, why is my arm glowing? I don't know why it's doing that. I'm starting to get concerned. It's not this armor, is it? What would that be? I don't know. Oh yeah, that thing can break. I forgot about that. I seem to recall this map is like the most like involved map in the game, like with like a lot of stuff that can be destroyed and a lot of like stuff to climb and whatever. Kind of like the is it the ancient forest, right? Yeah. And world, it's kind of like that. It's like it's the first map, so they kind of went all out on it. Because I think 4 didn't add climbing, but they made climbing like faster, and they added mounting and some other stuff. Why did you just fall over for no reason? I don't know. I'll take it. Okay, you just have a tantrum here. She's a Donkey Kong down B. He's trying to win the 100-man melee. Trying to cheese it. It's not gonna work here. This is cruel melee. Oh, his face broke. That's weird. His like hood thing just got cut up super hard. That looks kind of painful, actually. I may realize it's not like his actual face, but even still, that's part of his body. Takes so much damage. I'm not okay with this. Where are you flying to now? Should I... Yeah, why not? Well done steaks are not hard to get. So, I don't think I need to worry too much about, like, running out of them or whatever, or using too many. Supplies have arrived. Oh, right, it's just after a certain amount of time. I think before it was like extra supplies would come after you completed the subquest. Okay, he's doing his hanging thing. You want to stop? Oh, he's stuck. Okay, great. I don't know if you can fight him on other maps. I mean, I guess he could still fight. He just wouldn't be able to do this. Because I think this is the only map where he can really, like, do this. It's the only one where he has places to, like, hang and stuff. He's very tired. What did I even just dodge? I actually don't know. I'll take it. Oh, well, I would have taken it if there were anything to be taken, but the game had nothing to give, unfortunately. Nope. I don't know if you can dodge, like, wind effects. Because it doesn't, like, damage you or anything. Well, I mean, neither do roars, so I don't know. You probably can. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, you totally can. That answers that question. I should probably heal. He's fortunately, like, not actually that aggressive, even when he's, like, enraged. I mean, he's aggressive, but he's not actually a problem, I would say. You just keep going out of range. That's what you do. You just like to ruin my day. Okay, I thought he was gonna attack, but I don't know. Maybe the hitbox is just really precise on that. Yeah, that was an attack. Okay. It's too bad you can't do anything after that like, attack. And yeah. I have to keep in mind that even if I'm like at like 40% health or whatever, I can probably still be one-shotted, so. Good job, whichever one of you did that. I'm not actually sure which one it was. Just on top of the heels. Okay, there we go, he's limping. Also, he dropped a thing. So I'm gonna go, wait, no I'm not, because I don't know where he's going. Well, that's what's gonna happen, is I'm just not gonna know where he is. Because the paintball wore off. Apparently certain monsters can, take paintball effects off with, like, certain moves, but I don't know. Like, by, like, digging underground, though, I think. So I don't think that's what happened in this case. He either went to 5 or 4, I'm pretty sure. I honestly don't know which. Maybe he went to 7, for all I know. He's probably in 4. I don't know if I should paintball him again. I will just in case, although I probably don't need to. Nope, he is not in 4. Okay then, let's try 8. Or not. How about 6? Hello, Great Macau. No, don't have time for you today. I do, probably. I could probably kill him. And not run out of time, but yeah, no. 10? No, he's not. He wouldn't be in 10. That's not an actual like area. I mean, it is, but it's just there's just a bunch of cats there. Basically, there's nothing there. Let's try 3 and 2. I have no idea where he went. I assume he went to go to sleep or something. But I don't think either of those are areas where monsters sleep, because they're just big, wide open areas. Okay, well, actually no, 2's not. 2 is in fact the place where I said he might come, but he's not here. Is the air balloon around? Oh no. They're not here. I think he went somewhere and then moved somewhere else, was what he did. So I have no idea where he is. They do that sometimes. Sometimes they'll go to a place and then leave. And then it's like, oh, yep, he's back here. Because of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? I don't know. Maybe because it would make sense for him to not be back here. Because he ran away. But no, he just came back here, I guess. Why would we, okay. I haven't mounted him yet, have I? I don't think so. No. No, I haven't. And it's probably gonna stay that way. Oh, I didn't realize I was stunned. Okay then. Someone set a poison trap. Okay. I don't think you can actually make poison traps. I think you can only just make regular ones, and that's just like a Palico thing. How about you come over here? Good job. Good job, you did it. And I'm gonna just... I'm pretty sure you can, like, set trank bombs straight down. Like, you can throw them straight down on the ground, same as, like, in World. But... You have to be standing still to do that. Well, I was standing still, but if you hold forward or whatever, you hold a direction, then you'll throw them instead. Although in 3, you had to just throw them. You didn't have the, like, throwing it down animation. That just didn't exist. All you could do was throw them forward, and you could just miss. You could just straight up miss your trank bomb. I think they added that in 4. To be able to just throw it straight down on the ground, because generally speaking, if you're throwing trank bombs, the monster's probably standing still. So, you know, it's not great to throw them, like, almost ever. You never need to do that. Anyway, what were we doing? What's next? They want me to fight a Congo Lala. No. Congo Lala is a gross gorilla thing. It's to fight a Geodrome? Sure, I guess. Geodrome's not really... Like 3 or 4 different variants of like the same monsters, like Gendrome, Geodrome, Velocidrome. And Great Macau is basically the same thing. It's not, but it's really similar. I'm gonna need... There you are. I don't think you can buy cool and hot drinks. I might be wrong. But I don't... Can you? I don't remember. Do they just sell those? They might. They might just sell them. Yeah, they do. Never mind. You can just buy them. I don't need them, but you can buy them. Probably no Gear Drum also, like, inflicts Ice Blight or something. I don't know. You might. What did I need? Wyvern Gems and another thing for the sword. Monster Broth, which I have one of. I'm guessing, I think Celtis drops Monster Broth. Wyvern Gems are... I honestly don't know what that's from. I think it's from anything that would drop a gem. But not... Because in World it was like... You got them... Like, monsters would drop gems. But they'd just drop whatever gem was for that specific monster. But certain ones didn't have, like, a gem assigned to them. So they'd just give you a Wyvern Gem. User escape, user amounts. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like what I want. Well, if that ability even activates, which I don't think it didn't. Oh well. I forgot abilities only have a chance to activate. I might want to get new armor soon. Maybe, probably. Wait, no, I don't need to cancel that. What am I doing? I don't know. And we're here for some reason. I don't need the map. Who needs that? Who needs maps? No one uses maps anymore. It's all GPS. I don't know how GPS applies to this, but you know. You know. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's something else. Maybe over here. The thing is, I'm pretty sure it looks really similar to these small ones. Hey, you want to help me out? He's over there. Okay. I think... Okay, I think the top one leads there. Wait, does it? Or does the bottom one lead to where I want to go? Oh, there he is. Granted, the paintballs... I don't know that I need the paintball for him, actually, because he takes, like, normal routes between areas, the same routes you'll take, so... It's really just an issue for monsters that, like, fly or dig or something. Oh no. I figured he could inflict Ice Blight. I wasn't sure though. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. It always seemed weird to me that attacking doesn't make you lose stamina. I don't know. It's just because Monster Hunter feels kind of like Dark Souls sometimes. The combat does anyway. So it feels like attacking should make you lose stamina. But it's only like running or like sprinting and dodging pretty much. Yeah, I think maybe there's certain attacks that make you lose stamina. Yeah, Insect Glaive can lose stamina on some attacks, but otherwise most attacks don't do that. Anyway. This thing is literally just a Velociraptor. It's just Riptor. Actually, I wish it was Riptor. I don't know, maybe Geodrome isn't even new, but I don't remember fighting one of these earlier. Just jump into that. Nope, you didn't. You didn't do it. Would have been really cool if you did. Put Riptor and Monhun. Do it. I don't put Fulgor and Monhun. Just hunt Fulgor. Not like give a whole Fulgor costume or something. No, Fulgor. You can just hunt Fulgor. That would literally basically just be hunting a predator. Just. Why not put a Predator in Monster Hunter? They put him in Ghost Recon. Put him in Monster Hunter. Who, I don't know who owns the rights to Predator. Is it? It's not Universal, is it? Is it Legendary? No. What's the rights? It's not Universal, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what studio owns the rights to Predator. So as I say, if it's Universal, Monster Hunter did a Universal Studios collab quest, actually. Or World did. Although I think it was Universal Studios Japan, so like it was specifically something with the park, not the not Universal itself, but still. It was just for an armor set. I don't actually know why I don't really know why that was a thing that they did, to be honest. Or what it has to do with Universal. It's just like, it's like a samurai armor set. He's gonna die soon, I imagine. He's just feasting on whatever corpse that is. Alien and Predator or 20th Century Fox? I was thinking that. I wasn't sure. Oh, okay. Sure. Poison Trap, why not? Why don't you come over here? Yep, you did it. You did a good job. I'm proud of you. Subquest complete? What? I don't even know what the subquest was. So Disney. Yes, I guess Disney owns Predator. Well, not. Well, they don't actually. They don't own Fox yet. Why is my hand glowing? I need to know. You know what that might? You know what? That might be That might be that my skill is active. That might be why it's doing that. But no, because it's not doing it now. What is that? I don't know. It's making me supremely uncomfortable. For some reason I'm dropping frames today and I don't know why. I mean, I guess you could say I drop frames every day, but not really. I drop frames on Twitch's end pretty much all the time, but I don't, Bird Wyvern Gem. Well, that's almost what I want, but it's not something I'll be able to use in place of the Wyvern Gem. It's just like, it's a Bird Wyvern Gem, close enough. It's got Wyvern Gem in the name, you know, it should just count. She's red. Why am I on the other side? I ran too far. Anyway, she's red, that means the next thing is open. Oh right, and a Valstrax showed up at the end of the Kongalala quest, I think it was. A Baroth. We're only just now getting to Baroth. I was sort of concerned, like, is Baroth even in this game? Like, I'm pretty sure he is, but I wasn't sure. Anyway, yeah, Baroth. It's a Baroth. Baroth. Go hunt a Baroth. Friend in need. Who is the friend? Not my friend. Go to lab. Oh, right, there's a lab. It's just, there's another room. That's it. It's just this guy's in here. I don't know who this is. Do you have information for me? No. Also, she's here. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Baroth is too high profile to show up early. He's not. He's really not. Baroth usually is one of the first monsters you fight. Or, well, not one of the first. You fight him usually pretty early. I think he's like the second you fight in 3U. The second large one. Maybe like the third. I want to say he's the second after Great Jaggy. Might be wrong, though. Anyway, this was a thing. Most of them got nothing. Because I aimed them wrong. But that's fine. It's fine. Rare. What's rare? I don't know. Ketchwacha, Gietrum. How about I just don't? I just don't do any of that. Yep. Can I get my items? I had sat plants for some reason. You've got to switch out. Deal. You do it. I'd really like to be able to, like, farm like, well, I'd like to be able to farm more than what I'm farming, but, that's not, yeah, that's not happening. And I'd also like to be able to farm, like, what was it that I wanted to farm? I don't know. I'd like to farm it, though. Like, stuff that's not just plants, because all I can do is plants right now. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, it's because this is trade contact, I only have one option. It's... Adamant seeds, do it. I don't need them right now, but... Or not particularly, but just do it anyway. Do it, Dio. Become the farming hero you were always meant to be. Okay. It's the Ketchawacha helm. Well, there's two helms, but I mean, like, The other one is for gunners. I mean, for helms you can use them, but I don't know why you would, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I guess they've got differences with like skills. I guess that's the reason. It's literally just the monster's head. It's not armor. It's not armor at all. Can't fool me. Gore helm. That's an interesting name. Okay. I'd really like to upgrade that, but I can't. I can just look up where I get Wyvern gems. It's probably in a quest in like the next section. There's probably something that drops it. Okay, what were we fighting again? I forgot. Baroth? That was it, right? Why did I go back? I didn't want to do that. I was trying to skip through a text. And I just, you know, might want Cleanser if I have it. Which I have no idea if I have a few. You know what? It's gonna be fine. What was this? Desert. Okay. I always forget the like the flow of which things I need to do every time. Yeah, increases damage inflicted by the shadow box gesture. Why would you ever do that though? I don't know. I definitely don't want that. Sure. I don't know why you would want just like a random monster to show up during a hunt. I don't know what benefit there is to that. Preferences. Oh, right, I can change that to high rank. I can also change it to be a specific thing in case I want only certain monsters to show up. But for some reason you can't hire from that screen. You have to go to the hub to do that, which seems really weird to me. I don't know why that is. Oh wait, this is a different desert. This is a different map. This isn't, the other one was the dunes. Although those are dunes. I'm pretty sure, if I do know what a dune is. I think I know what a dune is. Which desert is this? I'm not sure. Oh. Hello. We are going to Area 1. Okay. Wait. Why did we go to Area 2 first? That seems weird. Why does the camp lead to 2 and then 1? I don't know. How exactly does a sand shark work? It's literally, I mean, sand is not, it's not water. It's just a bunch of tiny rocks. There's probably larger rocks underneath, and the sand is like, pretty sure the sand is harder also underneath, because some of it's like wet, I imagine. Or, like the wet sand like stays wet underneath the dry, I don't know. Anyway. Baroth, where are you? He is no longer here. I was lied to. Okay, then let's go to Area 5. What? I'm sorry? Is he in Area 1 and I just need to go to us? There, is that him? Baroth doesn't dig underground, does he? I don't think he does. Yeah, he swapped over to Area 2 at the same time that I went to Area 1. How did that happen? Also, Baroth, why do you look so orange? What's going on? I don't know. This is not the 3 desert, though. I don't recognize this desert, actually. Let's get the tail. I want the tail. There we go. Okay, well. If one of you will hit me, please. Thank you, Maki. Nope. Can't hit me with roars. It's impossible. You can hit me with your face, though. That works. Just hit me with your face. It's unavoidable. Oh, the cats can't move in there. Great. Okay, well, we can get tail maybe, you know, if that will stop happening, we could. Link is out right now. I think I'd like to replace Link soon. I don't think there's any particular reason to keep using these same 2 Paligos. I could replace both of them. I don't really want to replace Maki because Maki is the greatest. I don't think this tail is going to be too much of a problem. I mean, the longsword is basically made for cutting off tails. There we go. There we go. Let's go. Let's just back away. Just back far away. That charge move is made for me to parry it. He's asking me to just please parry me. Please. Yeah. That wasn't... I don't think I hit him. Because, came out just a little bit too late, but still. I don't know if it does damage on contact. Okay, calm down. Seem to recall I always prefer to just use hammer for Baroth, since he can break his... That's the only way you can break his crown, pretty much. Or, like, I think you can maybe break it with other stuff. Also, how did... I don't know. I think you can break it with other stuff, but it's it'd be best if you broke it with something that's that like actually does like damage to it, or that's actually meant to hit that part. Whoop. Don't discard. Don't do that. That's the wrong. Well, just discarded a bunch of potions. Good thing that defaults to no. Oh boy. Where did he go? There he is. In the mud. He likes to sit in the mud. I don't think he's actually resting or like sleeping. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think he's actually sleeping. I think he's just he's just like replenishing his like mud armor. Oh no. It's fine, we're fine. All of the monsters' roars are really predictable, it feels like. Well, Baroth especially, since he's meant to be one of the first ones you fight, so he's just naturally kind of easier. I just realized his tail reminds me of like a shrimp tail. Something like that. Is Baroth a crustacean? I don't think he is. Pretty sure he's supposed to be some kind of dragon. Something like that, but that's like a shrimp or like lobster tail. Can I please just get that tail? I want it. And he's leaving. Yep, he took the paint off. Or I assume... Wait, no he didn't. He might soon. I should probably just paintball him again just in case. Weird that he doesn't dig during like combat. Okay, I don't actually want to attack yet. I just need to use this. You like really just need to bring your own stuff though. Like they will not if you forget something, it's like, well, too bad, I guess. Where did you put that trap? Over here. Okay. Baroth, where are you going? He is putting more mud on, I'm guessing. Or no, he's going to another area. Well, good thing that wasn't my trap. That's on you. Uh-huh. I was gonna parry him. And then I decided not to. There we go. I wonder if maybe breaking his head is the sub-quest. There might not be a sub-quest. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, okay, that actually, like, staggered him somehow. Oh, okay. Oh no, I wasn't trying to climb that. I was gonna roll through that roar. Okay, back up so you can use your charge attack, I guess. Or so Maki can just... Okay. Just dropping bombs all over him. Oh no. Now I can just go for his arms, because I'm pretty sure that's his weak point for some reason. So I can just kill him now. And yeah, he's getting he's not doing well. Over in tier, was there a subquest? No, there wasn't. Okay. It was like if there was a subquest, I probably did it already. Well, unless it was, unless it's breaking his crown, in which case, yeah, no, I couldn't have done that. Where did he go? And he's limping away again. Where are you going? What are you doing, Barra? Are you okay? Also, where did the sandstorm come from? I don't know. I think he went to go eat. Although, usually when monsters are low on health, they go to sleep, so they can recover health. Eating is just when they're, like, tired or hungry or whatever. But that's not, that just happens after a certain amount of time. It's too bad that sometimes it fills your bar far enough to let you do the follow-up attack, but sometimes it doesn't. That first attack after the dodge, I don't know what the deal is with that. I think it depends on if you hit multiple parts or something like that. Not that I necessarily need to fill, well, I mean, that refills it, so that's nice, but I don't necessarily need to. fill it up otherwise. Or, I mean, it's already at red. I don't need to. It can't go any higher. That's what I mean by that. Uh-oh. That's... okay, well, I didn't know he could move during that. Apparently he can. I probably didn't need to use that, and also I can't... you can't cancel out of that animation once you start it. Yeah, there were rations here. I didn't need to use that. Wait, why hot drinks? In case it suddenly turns to night or something? I don't know. Let's use a hot drink right now. Let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. In the desert. Drink a nice hot, steaming cup of coffee. It's a wonderful idea, I'm sure. I don't know what it is. I always assume it's like hot water or something. I don't know. Just provide temporary relief from extra cold. Okay, it doesn't tell you what it is. Now, blow him up. Oh no, or don't. I'm gonna try. I'm still gonna do it. I blew myself up also. Unfortunately, my spirit gauge is back down to where we started. Doesn't matter, never mind. Wait, what? Get rid of the map. That's always the first thing to go, is the map, because I don't need it. Did I get a harvest tour for the desert? Maybe I will after completing this. Go. That can also go. Did I even pick up whatever the second bug was? I don't know. Probably not. Oh yeah, she's like, yeah, good job, you did the story thing. Now go kill more. Kill them all. We cannot rest until every monster is extinct. Otherwise, what are we even doing? Oh, just more quests opened up. Ew, I don't like any of these quests. Jubcero's Tetsukabra. Okay. Let's go fight Tetsukabra. I guess that's what we'll do next. I'm surprised I didn't open up the next thing. What does the Baroth set look like? I don't actually know. I seem to recall the one in World I didn't like that much, the female version anyway. Actually, I wasn't a big fan of the male version either. So, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I should make the Celtis armor, because it seems like it's real good. I think I might do that next. Wait, why am I low on potions? That's not right. Shouldn't be low on potions. Where are the potions? What did you do? Did you take my potions? Yes, you did. You can't lie to me. You can't fool me. Okay, let's just buy like 3 stacks of potions. That's not what I wanted. Let's also buy some iron pickaxes, because why not, I guess. These flags, they are not moving at the same frame rate as the rest of the game. So that's something. How many iron pickaxes do I have? I'm curious. I just bought a bunch I didn't want. I have too many. That's how many I have. I have too many. Good job. The thing is, it's rare that I even get through my old pickaxes first, so it's like, yeah, you don't need them. Whoops. All of these are terrible. Let's just go fight this Tetsukabra. Did any of these have, like... Okay, so none of these quests give me anything in particular, so I really just need to do whatever I need to do to progress. In which case, maybe I shouldn't fight the Tetsukabra, but should instead look at, what was the 7-star? I'm looking into it right now. Or attempting to. Do I seriously have to do that? I am looking at the right one, right? 7-star. I have to do 2 gathering quests, unfortunately. For some reason. Oh, we actually do have to fight Tetsukabra. And Gypseros. I don't know if I have those gathering quests. I think I have one of them. I have this one. I'm gonna have to do that one. And there's another one that I think we haven't even unlocked. For some reason. For some reason they decided, you know what, gathering quests, that's what people like, right? That's what people like to do. Let's just do it right now. Comment for the burned husks. What? I don't know. Now you're looking for comet pieces or something. I don't even know. Do I need to mine? We'll find out. We'll find out what I need to do. I don't think it's not gonna be from plants or anything as far as I know. Is it from this? Yep, that's what I'm looking for, is literally just that. Okay then. That shouldn't be too hard. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, there it is. At least it just shines, basically. Oh, I can get more than one. I thought they would all just be singular ones. That's 4. Okay, so I need one more. Is this okay? This won't take too long. I was thinking this is gonna take a while. And Gypsaros is over there. He found me. Oh no. How do I just grab one of these and leave? Goodbye. Oh, my cats got poisoned. That's fine. Oh, I thought those were bugs at first. I was really confused. I was like, wait, what? Like, how did those get killed? I was like, I don't understand. They didn't. That's how. That's the way they. Yep. Anyway, I only needed 5, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Boom. We're done. I never tried this path. There's like an ancient city over there. That's weird. Oh, well, I mean, okay. It's like, wait, what? You know there's a place I can drop. Uh-oh. Should we be here? Did I make a mistake? Well, I think it's fine. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't know. I guess we can fly now. No, good job. You did it. You did something about comets. I don't know. Something about the lab. If it's a red, that means I should like check it. Item box capacity. Something about the comet. I don't know. Lab upgrades, lab expansion, item box expansion, supply drops. Oh, so I can get supply drops in high rank, I guess. How about I just get all of these, because I'm pretty sure I can just get all of them. Well, I can get all of them on the first page, and those are probably the most important ones. Well, those are the only ones I have right now. Reserve supply drop? What does that mean? I don't know. 3 minutes after start, quest start, 5 minutes after running out of items. From start of quest. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what this is. This game is strange. Okay, there's another gathering quest we have to do, but I don't know if it's open now after doing that. It might not be opened yet. Have I been to... I think there was something I needed in, like, high-rank Jurassic Frontier. Otherwise, I think I've been there. It's not that one. I'm guessing I just don't have it yet. I think I just need to do these two, though. Let's do Tetsukabra first. I'm not even gonna bother. I don't even want the steak. Attack. Wait. Oh no. Just all. Wonderful. Okay. And I forgot to even look at that. Oh. Well, I could have used Celta stuff. Oh well. Oh well. Granted, those quests are not guaranteed to succeed, but they're there. I don't know what this big pulsating thing is. Is it some kind of plant? I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable though. I don't like it. Not at all. What is this map we're in? Jurassic Frontier. Have I been to this map? I don't know. I have no idea where I am or where Tetsukabra is. So I don't know what we're doing here. This place doesn't look familiar, but... Oh no, yeah, I've been here before. Okay, at least I can see the places I can go to. Or well, if you blow up the map, I feel like I might as well just use that. There's not going to be any use for the larger map. Let's go to 5. Actually, no, let's go to 7 because I don't want to have to climb a wall. Oh, there he is. Why would you do this to me? Okay, well, my stamina just dropped to nothing for some reason. I guess that's what that slime does. You cannot cut off his tail. What am I doing? It looks like you should be able to cut it off, but you can't. It just looks so cuttable, so you're severable. I don't know. And can I get level 3? Let's go. What are you doing? Why'd you just set that rock there? You're not even gonna do anything with it. Just gonna run around it. Like, oh, look at this rock. Look at it. It's beautiful. He just wants to show off his rock to everyone. I found this rock. It's mine. I think I just barely timed that correctly. You can break his tusks. I don't know. I don't know how long it takes. Oh boy. Oh boy. Am I stunned? Nope. How about, yep, you look in another direction. That sounds good to me. Just don't even pay attention to me at all. There are items all over the place. I think those are from the rocks. I think it makes stuff drop from them. I don't actually know what drops. So it might literally be stones. I don't know. It might just be trash. Oh yeah, whiff it all. Just big whiffs. An NA aim. Okay. There goes a tusk. Or one of them. I think you can get both. I don't remember if it's like health based, where like just one tusk breaks off first every time, or if it's actually like they're separate parts that can be broken off. I don't actually know. I think it's like health based, like similar to Diablos. You can break off a horn. But I think it's like always the one. It's always a certain horn that breaks off first. It's like always like the right horn or something. I don't know. What is the rock for exactly? I guess that's just to designate the area where he's gonna attack. And he's leaving. Okay. Supplies have arrived. Great. Should probably mine some stuff. Probably wouldn't hurt. Dragon Amber piece. I don't know what that is. That might be... Is that like an account? Yeah, it's an account item, so it's nothing. It's literally just something that I can get money for. And I don't know if I have to deliver it, or if I just get money for it at the end of the quest. Oh, okay. That's what you're doing. That's where we are. Okay. Why is there a big baboon here? What are you doing? Why is he trying to fight with us? It's not gonna go well for you. Might not go well for me either, but it's not gonna go well for you, and that's what matters. I'm more concerned about you. I'm trying to protect you. Okay, well, he's just gonna run around where he's gonna go, or not. Okay, well, let's hit one of these. That'll work. Okay then. Just come over here. Just do it. You did it. You did it. Good job. Good job. Gold star for you. Broke his other tusk. And that thing just farted on me. Okay, well. Yeah, it does that. That's basically a smaller, what are those called? Blangas, I think? That's what they're called. It's a smaller version of Congalala, basically. That stench makes it so you can't heal for some reason. I don't know why. But that's what it does. Actually, I can't use anything other than I can use a whetstone. I can't ingest anything, though. I can't now. But I couldn't before. Can you stop? Can you not? Can you please not? Also, how are you not dead yet? I don't know. It's time to paintball again, especially since Tetsukawa likes to dig underground. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that when I've got full meter. How did I lose that much health? What did I get hit by? You know what? I think some of these attacks have like, some of my attacks have like armor or something like that. And I'm getting hit by those. And there he goes. Toad tier, right? He cries sometimes. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, you don't have infinite whetstones in this game, but you might as well. I think they made them infinite because it was like, they weren't a problem. They were just kind of like, it was just like an extra, like, having to buy whetstones or whatever. Actually, you can mine them also. But having to like get them was not hard to do. It was just like an extra thing that took like an extra like 10 seconds. That was just not necessary. So I was like, just give them infinite whetstones, whatever, it doesn't matter. And he's leaving again. Where are you even going? I'm not even gonna sharpen this time. He's probably almost dead. Well, he is almost dead. I just don't know how almost dead he is exactly. He's dead enough that almost dead enough that I could totally capture him right now, but I don't care. Yeah. That's how almost dead he was. Okay then. I guess I'll just mine this stuff since it's here. They probably need Carbolite ore. Or I will. I'll probably need a lot of it. Mystery Charm. I'd like that in place of something that I have, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to give it to me or if it's just going to get rid of it. Like, does it? Maybe it would automatically replace one of the things that's gonna get taken out of my inventory anyway, or I don't know. I don't know if it like creates an extra space for your inventory temporarily on like just for that screen, so it can just go into your item box automatically after. Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. You think I know what I'm doing? Why would you think that? Who told you? Lab has something. What do you have? Who are you? I don't know. I don't know. Ranch. I got a trade ticket. Great. Okay. Well then. Soratorium. Just keep giving us stuff. Why? You had nothing to say. You had literally nothing to say. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the Hunter's Hub. Do you know? Okay, there you are. Can you hunt a Celtus for me? Odds B+, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it costs more the more people you put on the quest, but it's like, why would you ever not just hire the max? Like, the cost isn't that much. So it's like, I don't know, it's not... I don't know. I think the high-rank Tetsukabra set is available now, or sort of. Oh right, the Laranoth mask is literally just it's Laranoth are the big dinosaurs. I think they basically usually just drop like raw meat and stuff. They're not anything. Yeah, the mask is what's that? Yeah. There are other ones. There's another one that's similar to that. I don't remember which one it is. Is it Sune mask? That's not it. That's not. No. There is another one. I just can't remember which one it is. Don't be a prey. Oh, there's this one also, which is in world, but it looks way creepier here. I feel like. Oh, there's the Gargwa mask. That's the other one. Isn't there one for like a large monster, maybe? I am not sure. The Bullfango mask is, yeah, it's a pig nose. I don't know why you would want that, really. Mosswine mask looks almost exactly the same as the Bullfango one. Yukumo Kasa, that's not, no. Some of these don't have, like, they don't have two variants, like a Blade Master and Gunner one, because some of them are just, like, they're just, I don't know. Like, if some of them don't come from monsters or anything, like they just, like, you just use like ore or whatever and some kind of like special thing. Oh, speaking of special things, actually, there's a special palette armor I had. Body armor? Yeah, there's this, the Naviro costume. I think I unlock this for... You get Naviro tickets if you have Monster Hunter Stories data. It just said Monster Hunter Stories data detected. So I got this. So there's that. I don't know. It seems really good. Although, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how it detected Monster Hunter Stories data, since this is on Switch, but, you know, I did play Monster Hunter Stories. I guess it detected that when I did the save transfer or something. Or before I did the save transfer, it checked for that. Where's the thing? Okay, that's fine. It dropped so many frames. Why am I dropping so many frames? I'm dropping frames in OBS. That's why I'm, like, concerned. Also, the bitrate was like freaking out earlier. Anyway, okay, we did that. Was there anything else that opened up? No. We just need to fight Gypsaros, and then I think the last one will open up or something like that. Which was like another gathering quest. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? One where Primal Forest, I don't think I need any. I don't need any special temperature altering substances. What I do need though is antidotes. I think that's all I need. Yeah. He also flashes you. It's not right. Okay. I believe you can actually roll through the flash though. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I've done it. I don't know if you can because the flash just like stuns you. It's basically like ZZ Yaku from World. The flash just stuns you. So I assume if you have like max stun resistance, then it doesn't do anything. Same as in World. Which is really nice for ZZ Yaku. Because the thing just keeps trying to flash you and it doesn't work. It's hilarious. I wonder if I should just wait for my stamina to get lower. And then I think I'll use my stake. Balloon. I lost my balloon. There we go. Okay. He's an 8. Hopefully he stays an 8. He won't stay an 8. Why would I even say that? He won't stay an 8. He's probably already moved to like 2. He's moved like 3 zones already. Oh yeah, these things. I don't remember what these are called. They're not hostile though, I don't think. I don't think they'll attack you unless you attack them. Actually, I don't know if they'll even attack you even if you do attack them. I think they're like Aptonoth, like just they won't, like if you attack them, they will just run away. I think those are the same. Oh right, it's this zone. I remember this place. Nope. Yeah, you can totally just dodge that. Doesn't make much sense that you can dodge through a flash, but I mean, you know, it makes as much sense as dodging through a roar. Or just using any iframes, really. Could you imagine if you had iframes in real life? Like you're about to get hit by a car, and instead you just, like... Also, was that like an instant? Yeah, he just has like instant flashes now. That's great. That's great. That's fair. That's fair and balanced. It seems so weird that he has the flashing thing and then also poison on top of that. Like, why? Why did he need all of this? Just do your thrashing around, thrashing and the crashing and the smashing. Yeah, you don't have to like brace yourself when that thing turns red. You can just keep attacking. It's just that, you know, not always a good idea. It's usually not a good idea, in fact. It's rare that that's a good idea. It's only if you know that it's just close enough to the edge that you're not going to need to worry about it. How do you dodge through a liquid exactly? I don't know. Like, I can sort of make sense of, like, dodging, like, the physical stuff. Because, you know, active frames. In real life, any sort of physical attack is probably not going to have a whole lot of active frames. One punches you, I mean, that punch only lasts as long as their arm keeps moving. But someone throws a bucket of water at you, I mean, you know, that water's got active frames. That water is like +3 on block. Bring a super soaker to a boxing match. You can't lose. Why are you doing this? Alright, also apparently you can't dodge backwards in this game. You can in World, but in this one you can't. I'd never noticed it. I don't remember that being a thing that I needed to do a whole lot. Like, no, I was like, wait, did I cut off his tail? No, I did not. I don't think you can cut off his tail, in fact. You can do something with that thing he uses to flash you. I think you can break that, but you can't cut off his tail. Pretty sure. I might be wrong. And away he goes. Should I use another? Yeah, I will. I'll do it. Hold on 1 second. The mic was not positioned ideally. It's probably still not, but you know, it's less trash than it was before. Can the spirit gauge go below white? I mean, like, can it go back down to nothing? Yes, it can. I don't know if I even want to try to hit him where he is. Oh, no, never mind, it's fine. I was thinking, like, I might just end up running out of the zone. Why are you able to do that? What am I supposed to do with that? The only thing is, like, well, just get stunned and then deal with it, I guess. Just mash out real fast. Or have, like, stun resist, I guess. But I don't think I can even... I don't know that I can possibly have that at this point. Maybe I can. I don't know. Yeah, that's... Did I break his... Yep, I broke the thing on his head. I think he can't flash anymore. Pretty sure. He can try. But he doesn't have it, yeah. It's nice being able to just disable an entire, like, mechanic. Because usually, like, when you, like, cut off their tails, they can still do their tail attacks. They just have a slightly smaller hitbox, but there's still, like, a little stub of a tail there that they can still hit you with. Actually, there's still most of the tail there, usually. Usually only cut off, like, half of it. I love him just attempting to go for this attack that doesn't work. This is him playing dead. Because obviously we would have completed the quest if he had actually... you can actually carve him though. But obviously it's a trap, you're not supposed to. I mean, you can also stop attacking too. Since he will do that, like, get up and thrash attack whenever you why did he jump all the way up there just to fly away? I don't know. I guess I'm guessing he had to, like, his AI forces him to do that or something like that. 6. A bunch of poison in this area. Don't know how to feel about that. Just all over the ground. Why would you do this? Okay, well then, let's not jump into the poison lake. That's not gonna do anything for me. Why would you go back up? What are you doing? Well, I was gonna paintball him again, but I can't now. So now I have to just watch where he goes. Where is he going? He's going in this direction. So like 8 or 3 probably. I would guess. Maybe it's even 9. Who knows? I don't miss the paintball mechanic. It's like not good. I get the idea, but like you never really know when it's going to wear off, and then sometimes it wears off right as the monster's leaving. And it's like, what was I supposed to do with that? And then you're just wandering around looking for them. Aimlessly. So good luck. Probably went to 9. Oh, nope, he went to 5. Okay. I'll hit you with a paintball just in case. If I can find it. Yep. He's leaving again. It's like he was limping, so he should be going to where he's going to sleep. Or just like the last area he's going to be in, but nah. He's leaving again. They never limp just to get around. Like, that never replaces their walking animation. They'll still behave normally in combat, like every time, so if they're limping, that means they're leaving. Okay, now to 9. Why are you playing dead again? Why would you do this? How about I just kill you while you're doing this? Won't that be hilarious? It will be. I'll laugh. For sure. I'll think it's super hilarious. Good job. Was it worth it? Was it all worth it? Was for me. Probably not for you, though. Large wyvern tier. Can I get a wyvern gem from him? Most likely not. There's another old thing over there. Yeah, you just get armor spheres from mining in this game, as opposed to, how did you get them in World? I think you just got them from, like, quests. Or from, like, the research center. Right? I think so. Anyway, map. Where you at, map? Run into the poison. Oh no. Wanted to take a swim in the poison. Anti-theft plus 9. I'm pretty sure anti-theft that's one of those like really, really particular skills. That's just like completely worthless. That's for I think they're melinxes, I think is what they're called. They're the cats that'll like steal stuff from you. I think it just makes it so they can't steal anything from you. Strengthen the hull? Why are we strengthening the hull? I don't know. I need to do a quest though, I guess. Royal Ludroth. And something else. What was the other thing? I don't know. Okay, so I need to do the Royal Ludroth, and that's all I need to do. I know there was a second gathering quest on that oh god. The key quest list. I don't know if there's anything else that gets added after the Sanatorium. It seems like there should be one more. It looks like there's space for one more area. Of course, they could also just... You could always just, what am I trying to say? They could always, just, make the icon smaller or something, but... I don't think they're gonna do that, so... Gypsero stuff. It's the same as the other Gypsero stuff. It's high rank. It's probably colored slightly differently, I bet. But I'm not too concerned about it. Anyway, Royal Ludroth. Misty Peaks. Okay. I guess I should grab some Nullberries. Where are they? Because Royal Ludroth can inflict Water Blight, even though I don't know what Water Blight does. And it seems like whenever I do get hit with it, it's not really something I actually need to worry about, so... So, you know, either... I don't know. Where are we? I don't know. Rush Shard. Oh, that's something. That's a thing you can mine only in high rank, I'm pretty sure. You can't get that in low rank. That behaves sort of like a charm. But... I believe it'll turn into a weapon. And I think you can get, special weapons from it. I should probably gather these. So it seems like I need burned husks for stuff. Oh jeez, I have no idea where he is. I'm guessing in one of the areas with water. I'd imagine, which I don't remember which areas those are. This is not one of them. 6 one of them? Maybe. Yep. 6 is 1. Is it here, though? He's not. Probably in the other area with water, then, which I think is 4? I want to say. Or is it 7? Maybe it's 7. Well, the water leads here. Yeah, it's 7. I just remember it's on the... Yep, there he is. Okay. He likes to hang around water. That's his thing. At least he can't swim in the water. And you don't have to fight him underwater, because sometimes you had to fight Royal Ludroth underwater. Or, well, you generally wouldn't do the entire fight underwater. He'd still fight on land, but... Same as, Lagiacrus. But Lagiacrus, he fought in water for most of the fight, and then he went on land for the end, because he would sleep on land in, was it Area 12, Deserted Island, which doesn't exist anymore. You fought him in areas that don't exist, entirely in zones that don't exist anymore. It's weird. Okay, well, yeah, just jump right into that. That's the way to do that. I think one of Royal Ludroth's drops is actually his head, which is very interesting. I'm pretty sure that is something you can get, or no, I don't think it's, I think you can only get it as a reward, I want to say, but it's, I don't know. I don't know if you can get it anymore, maybe that's not in this game, but in 3U, one of his drops was his head. I'm pretty sure you couldn't carve it, though. You could only get it from, like the quest reward or from, like, capturing or whatever. Well, from capturing would still be from the quest reward. You just get more rewards. And I think that was, like, his rarest drop. His head. Apparently you can't. It's very difficult to get his head. It just goes away. He only has a head sometimes. This isn't a real head. I mean, I assume it was his head anyway. It was called Royal Ludroth Head. So, I mean, what else am I supposed to take that as? I don't remember any other monsters. Actually, no, yeah, Great Jaggy also had that. One of its drops was its head. There are probably more. I think there were a few monsters that had that, but I don't know if they still do that. Is he leaving? I can't tell if that was just an attack or if he's leaving. Oh, that was just an attack. Or, no, he had to reposition himself so he could leave after that attack. I don't know. Although I think that I don't think that was. I think that was his last attack, but that was not. He was not planning on leaving. Since that's not really necessarily how he normally traverses. Can you not? Can you please not? I seriously don't know what Water Bite does. I'm guessing its application is very particular. Well, application. Implying that, like, another human would use it against you. Too bad you can't blight monsters. I would love to just, like, inflict, like, ice blight on something or whatever. But monsters don't really follow the same rules, so it's just that a lot of them apply to, like, stamina. I mean, you have status effects, I guess. You got poison and whatnot. If you had a burn status, if that were an option, then that would literally just be Fire Blight. That's all Fire Blight is, just burn. I want this tail. Give me the tail. You're not gonna give me the tail. Okay, yeah, alright then. Sure, that works. He gave me the tail. Not in the way that I wanted, but he sort of did. Sort of did it. I thought I actually just dodged through that for a second. Through, like, the tail end of that attack. But no, that was something else. That was some SP thing activating. Which I don't actually know what that does. I think that's specific to whatever style you're in, so I think it... you can assign a hunter art to be an SP hunter art, and then it changes your style. I think it makes it so, like, dodges are easier. It, like, increases the window for them. But your Palicos can also use certain skills that'll just put you in SP mode. I don't know why I thought he would do right and then middle. It doesn't make any sense. With the throwing the what's it called? What am I trying to say? The water balls. He tried. Unfortunately, I can't possibly go for his tail right now. If he were in a shock trap, I could, but not here. Why'd you do this? Okay, maybe he is actually leaving. Yeah, that was... because he went straight for the exit, so... I guess he does use that to leave. It's just that he also overshoots it, and why would you do that to me? What's the point? Did it make your life better? Did it fulfill some sort of lifelong dream? I hope so. Otherwise, I mean, you're just putting negative energy out in the world. Garbage obtained. Throw away the garbage. I obviously don't want it. I don't know why you'd even have the option to keep it. I don't think there's any use for it as far as I know. I mean, you can sell it? I don't, like... Even then, it doesn't sell for much. That's an herb. Why was that on the ground? I don't know. I don't want it. I'm guessing something broke, and that's where that herb came from, probably. Why did you turn around and then just start panting? I don't know. Just so I could get your tail. It's very kind of you. You tried. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, seeing this tail here, did I ever carve Barroth's tail? I don't think I did. I think I cut it off and then never carved it. There we go. I would love to see how much damage the Palicos actually contribute. Royal Ludroth scale plus. Okay, well, I almost threw away the Rust Shard. That would have been a bad idea, don't do that. Let's use all these things that I don't need. Let's do it. Also, I'm gonna just build up my meter real quick. And they just don't care. And that blue sharpness really does not last a long time. It's just... I don't know if there's much benefit to really, to even bothering to sharpen to get back to blue. No, you can't leave. Okay, you can leave, I guess. Oh, okay. I didn't need to back off and heal at all. Dash extract? Wait, since when does he drop that? I don't remember that being a thing that he drops. Do I have anything I can just drop that's like an account item or something? I don't see any. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Old pickaxes, go. Maybe regular Ludroth parts will also be necessary. I couldn't carve anything off. I forgot that can happen. You can literally just attempt to carve a monster and then it just doesn't work. Because it dies like right before, or like it disappears right before you can carve it. I don't think there's any chance a monster just doesn't have anything to carve. I don't think that happens. Maybe I should have considered just... Yeah, okay. Charms... And, yeah. Really bad weapons. Those are just like level 1. There's like a level 1, like a basic sword and shield and like basic bow. It's not worth it. I think Rust Shards can give you really good items. Like they can give you like super rare weapons, but I think there are certain types of weapons you can only get from Rust Shards. Okay, what quest are we doing? What is this? Dunes, Verdant Hills. Okay, well, I unlocked just more areas that I can just go to for high rank if I need to. This one, Brave New Ore, that's the last one we need to do. Daimyo Hormator. Oh, wait, I think we need to do that one too. Capture Baroth. Yeah. I think it's this one and the Daimyo Hermator are required. Lab. I didn't need to teleport. The entrance was literally right there. I guess the lab was upgraded? Okay. Great. Great. I think the supply drop, maybe that's for just if you want more supplies than you would get normally. Anyway, the people I hired are back. And they succeeded. They have like different gestures they'll make depending on whether or not they succeeded or failed. They'll like, I think they'll just like be like on the ground, like just wallowing in despair. If you fail. Or if they fail. Kechawacha? Do I want Kechawacha? Not really. Not really, but there's also no reason not to, I feel like. It's so cheap. It just costs 400 zenny, and as far as I can tell, nothing else. I mean, these are, you do have to have, I think you have to have their guild card? I think that's how it works. So you have to, like, play multiplayer with people to be able to, for them to be able to, like, join your thing, but... Okay. I wonder what my room looks like in the Soratorium. I don't think I ever checked it. Is this it? This is it. It looks like a room. Okay then, well... I don't know what I expected. Speaking of not knowing what I expect, armor. Can get that on. I don't know. Not Royal Ludroth stuff. Well, not the helmet anyway. That vest, that thing looks so weird. With the like with the rest of the set, with the whole like Zenogre set. Anyway, I'm gonna actually. Oh yeah, no, the Celtis headgear wasn't available either. Anyway, I was going to end it there, but actually, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I know exactly what I'll do. Have a plan. I'll take this garbage and eat it. No, I won't do that. How do I... Okay. Sell. They don't, like, account items don't work the same way. Like, they don't stay in your box for you to just sell whenever. I think they just get sold at the end of quests, so that's not really a thing. So I can't, like, I don't have anything in here that I can just sell, as far as I know. Yeah. Okay. Oh right, I was going to grab something. I completely forgot. The garbage was not why I was coming in here. That was what I wanted. No berries. So what I'm gonna do is go to low rank. I'm gonna go fight a Zenogre, because Zenogre is probably my favorite monster. And it's not in World and it upsets me. But it's here. And it's great. Zenogre's great. Do I want any of these? How about that? Obviously, I have the entire Zinogre set, so I don't need anything from them. Actually, is there like a thing I don't know. Maybe there's a weapon I can forge. I doubt it. But there could be. You never know. If there is, it's probably not like a... Probably not a longsword. Or is it rose? It would be lightning, I'd imagine, if anything. That's not a longsword. That's just a scythe. A weird-looking scythe, but a scythe. Some of a longsword. Also, yeah, the weapon designs are a lot more, weird in this game than they were in, the other ones. Actually, I wonder if it's like a sword and shield. Because it might just be that there's no, kitchen knife. Alright then. It might just be that there's no longsword. I wouldn't be surprised if there is. I'm sure there is a Zinogre weapon of some kind. I'm just gonna look for Zinogre stuff. I'm not even gonna look at the weapons. Can I... No, I can't sort them. Great sword... That's what is this? What is this edgelord? Oh man. Some of the weapons are crazy. Okay, well. I don't think I'm gonna bother looking at the rest of them. Anyway, let's just go. Let's go fight the thing. Go fight it. Let's go hunt a monster. This one is going to be easier because it's low rank. So, I mean, it's still like high low rank, but still. Plus, I've got the Zinogre armor set, so I'm probably gonna be resistant to something that he... Actually, wait, no, what do I have? Gathering, that's the charm. We don't have latent power. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have a lot of thunder resistance, which he uses thunder. So... Yeah, he's a Pokemon. He's just a Pokemon. Like an giant electric wolf or something like that. I don't know how to describe him. I don't remember. Is he in 4? I want to say. I think 4 is where he starts. Yep, there he is. Hey Zinogre, how you doing? You doing good? I seem to recall he was in 3U. I don't actually know where he first appeared. He might be older than that. He might be from like 2 or something. Or well, also, or maybe one of the other ones. Like, I don't know, one of the PSP games or something. I don't know. He's not an Elder Dragon, but he looks like one. I seem to recall you fought him pretty late in 3U. I know you didn't fight him until high rank. He wasn't in low rank at all. But I mean, they really just throw you into the deep end on monsters like real early in this game. Also, when he's doing that charging thing, he does have an attack that he can do. Like, he can, like, discharge it, but, doesn't often do that. He usually just keeps charging. I think you can like knock him out of it. Wait, what just stunned me? I think something that grazed me just like happened to stun me. Oh yeah, and he throws electric balls also. And I didn't time that right. I suppose it probably goes without saying, yes, he can inflict you with Thunderblight. Oh yeah, that attack. Tobi-Kadachi took that from him. I'm guessing in like high rank and G rank, that attack probably just kills you. That'll probably just one-shot you. Unless you've got like really good defense. Sort of like Tempered Tobi-Kadachi, where he does the flip attack and you're most likely just going to die. Oh, okay, yeah. There's that Thunderblight. Fortunately, Thunderblight doesn't do anything unless you get hit. Also, specifically, you have to get hit by thunder. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Of course, anything that inflicts Thunderblight is probably going to hit you with thunder. It'll try at least. I think that's how, actually... Okay, no, he's electrified, so... Which I think happens once he inflicts Thunderblight on you. I think that's how it works. Probably. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this game. I don't know what you're talking about. It just, that's what I noticed. It seems like he does that. Okay. I can't believe I dodged that last attack. Or that one. I didn't dodge that one. I can believe that. You can cut off his tail. Hence why I'm going for his tail. There goes the tail. Is he nearly dead? Maybe, I don't know. Nope, no, he's just leaving. Also, when I knocked him out of that electrified state, he dropped something. I got a tail from his tail. That makes sense. I could have used the ration. I forgot I had them. That might be what happened. Could have also been using the first aid meds. Also forgot I had those. Already become accustomed to high rank. This is the same area we fought Tetsukabra. Come on, come at me. Just run right at me. You won't. Instead, you'll just fall over. Okay, yep, he's doing his claw attacks and going over into the corner where I can't catch him. Nope, stop that. You stop that charging. Stop it right now. I didn't mount him, did I? No. No, I didn't. That's not a limp. That's just him walking. He's very casual about this. He doesn't care. Okay, then. I was thinking that wasn't gonna work. It was a thought that crossed my mind. Okay. Well, good thing I didn't get hit by that. But I did get hit by that, so I'm gonna be stunned, I imagine. Yep. That's how that works. That's how Thunderblight works. Yeah, he always only does 2 sets of lightning balls, so... Limping away now? Yes. I could just trap him, but I don't want to do that. Wait, what? Oh, I think mini whetstones are actually not as strong as regular whetstones. And I forgot that was a thing. I thought they were the same, but no, they're not. I'm not going to bother using a barrel. Seems like monsters in this game don't actually sleep for very long anyway. Please. Just let me. Thank you. Okay, that's... yeah. Okay, he does 3 when... oh, right. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Yeah. Get all up in the camera. Oh, I can't anymore. Anyway, that's an ogre. He's cool. Is he a wolf? I don't know. I don't know what he is. Seems like a wolf. That's what I guess that's what I compare him to. He is just a monster. He's got like... I think he's got fur. Yeah, he's got fur. Fur. Those scales. Kind of like a dragon. A dragon with no wings. Is it a quadruped? I don't know. Feels more like a wolf to me. Alright. Let's jump. Let's jump when the timer is almost up. Now? Oh. I was so close. I was so close. Oh, now I know about that bug. Now I'm gonna try to trigger it again. Got some kind of charm. Blunt +4. Great. Okay, so that's it. We've done it. We beat the game again. Beat it again. Speedrun. Speedrun it. I still need to complete a couple quests to finish this like section of high rank. I need to do what, this one, 10 Comet Rocks, and where was the other one? This one, Fashion Victim. I think those are all I need to do. I don't think I need to do anything else. Yeah, pretty sure it's just those two. So I'm gonna do those. And then next time we'll be probably on 8-star, if not 9-star. I don't know. It depends on what I do. I probably won't get through 8-star. I doubt it. I'm also probably gonna farm Celtis to get that armor set. It seems like it's really good, and I'm gonna want it. So I'm gonna make it. Why is there no headpiece for Celtis? I don't know. There's also no chest piece. That's not right. Resort. Alright, there was only a waist piece. Why? I don't know why there's... It's just the waist piece, and I think a leg piece? No, it's just the waist. And Blongo was the same. That's not Congolala. Blonga... Oh, it's not Blongo. Blonganga. I think that's its name. Is it Blongo or is it Blonganga? I don't know. There's a quest to kill a bunch of them. I don't remember which one it is, though. That's gonna be somewhere in low rank. 5-star, maybe? I don't know. 2 Blongangas. Oh, wait, no, that's something else. Blonganga is a different thing. Congolala and Blonganga are completely unrelated. Oh god, whatever, it doesn't matter, no one cares. Except me. Yeah. I've got nothing else, though, for Monster Hunter. That's it for Monster Hunter today, this week. Yeah. How about I do not that? What is flaunt? That's not what I want. Oh, yeah? That's... sure. Hold that pose. Tomorrow... What is tomorrow? Tomorrow will be Yakuza Kiwami 2, right? Right? Whenever I say right, that's because, of course, the schedule didn't load again. I don't know what's wrong with it. It sometimes doesn't load. It just does that. Just, you know, why would it need to load? Who needs loading? Oh, the Switch Pro controller's battery is low. Okay, well, I'll charge that. It doesn't. It has a pretty good battery life, so I always forget to even charge it. It's not as good as the Wii U controller, where that one has like over 100. What is it? No, it's like 80 hours, I think, on one charge. It's I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've had to charge it. Like, it's weird. I'm pretty sure I charged it like once or twice, maybe within a span of like the first year that I had it. Anyway, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is tomorrow. We're near the end of that, I think. I hope. I don't know. I'd hope at least. I don't know. Apparently Majima's thing is not super long, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Or at least the individual chapters are short, so I don't know. That's good for me. Kingdom Hearts on Wednesday. Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, we're at like a major part of Kingdom Hearts 2. I left on like a massive cliffhanger. But that's fine. It's because there's big things happening next time, like immediately. Yakuza Kiwami 2 again on Thursday. Xenoblade 2 DLC comes out this Friday, so we'll be doing that. The story DLC. We'll be starting that, and then that'll be a full, all of that. I don't know how long it is. I know you can buy it standalone, so there's that, but I don't know. Like, I would guess. I don't know how much it is standalone actually. You can buy a physical copy standalone, and then it comes with, I think, it comes with the expansion pass. It just gives you a download code for the expansion pass or something like that for Xenoblade 2, but it doesn't come with Xenoblade 2. It just comes with the DLC. But anyway, yeah, that'll be this Friday, and then next week we can get to next week. What else? What was the other thing? TGS did not start yet, but Sony, or well, technically PlayStation. It's Sony. Whatever. There was the PlayStation thing they did that was like pre-TGS. They announced a bunch of stuff. What did they announce? I think Samurai Showdown is probably the biggest thing. There's a new Samurai Showdown. Looks kind of like Street Fighter 4. All there is to that. There was a DOA 6 trailer. I'm pretty sure there was more. I don't remember everything that was announced. Oh right, there was a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. I completely forgot. Yeah. They showed Big Hero 6. It's funny. In Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm like more concerned. I'm like more concerned about like Disney movie spoilers than Kingdom Hearts spoilers. I still need to like watch a bunch of movies before Kingdom Hearts 3 because I never actually saw Big Hero 6 or Frozen or Tangled, or I think there was another movie in there that I haven't seen. I don't know. Don't know what else. There was other stuff that was announced, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't remember. There was a Left Alive trailer. There was some other stuff. I didn't like take notes on it or anything. I don't know, it was super late at night also because it's for Japan. It was meant for Japan. It was a weird, like, narration was a little weird. Because obviously it's made for Japan, but then the narration, they had to have like English narration for the English stream. I'm trying to get through Twitter to get to the stuff that was announced with some monster. Arch-tempered Kushala Daora. Okay, well that's a thing that's happening, I guess. Oh right, there was a new Sekiro trailer. I completely forgot. There was more than I expected. The thing is with these TGS things is a lot of people like expect it to be like E3, and it's not. It's not that. Like they don't have big announcements. People are like, "Oh, is FF7 gonna be here?" No. No, it's like it's not. It's like it's not. It's not gonna be here. That's not how they don't do that at TGS. It's not E3. But they had Samurai Showdown. SNK had said that they would be announcing a new thing, and they did. I didn't think it would be at that thing, but because I thought they said it was going to be after TGS. They just said there was a new. Oh, right. There was a new thing from the Yakuza creators. What was it? Judge Eyes? Oh god. Judge Eyes, that was what it was called. That's a Japanese name and everything. It's just called Project Judge in English, but that's not the final name, so it doesn't matter. It looks a lot like Yakuza. It clearly is running in the Yakuza engine. But it's a different thing. Gladiator 3. Is there anything else? It's a nice combat trailer. There was a bunch of stuff I didn't care about. Oh, Judge Eyes has a demo. I completely forgot. Also, that was the thing that happened. It has a Japanese demo. So, if you have a Japanese PSN account, you can get that. There was a lot that happened. There was a bunch of stuff leaked from the Direct. I don't remember if I ever said anything about any of that. Or not leaked, but there was like there were treasures. That's not the word. Trailers. That's the one. There were trailers that got put out, which I don't know if they were supposed to be out. I don't know if they were supposed to come out yet, but people were saying like that was probably supposed to be in the Directs. And one of them was it was Civilization 6. That trailer got put up and then it got taken down. But that's coming to Switch. What else was there? Which I don't think Civilization 6 is even on like PS4 or anything, so that's something. And what was the other one? There was another, oh, FF15, the Pocket Edition, the mobile port, basically. It's basically just FF15. Alright, Everybody's Golf VR. Oh right, there's a Kingdom Hearts VR thing too. It's going to be free. So... Alright, and Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was announced at that TGS thing. That was for PlayStation, but... that was PlayStation's TGS conference. But they said it's also going to be on Switch, so... Yeah. Is there anything else? There are a bunch of trailers that they had already shown. There was like a Death Stranding trailer and... some other stuff that was like from E3. Well, not a Death Stranding trailer. It was like a cut of like all of the previous trailers. It was nothing new. Oh, DOA 6 got a release date, right? February 15th. That's not... I don't know that I care all that much, but, you know, that's got a release date. Anyway. Okay. I think that's everything. That's basically everything. I've been playing Spider-Man also. That game's... oh, that game's real good. Is there something else? Maybe. I don't know. Something else coming out? No, not really. No, I don't think so. I think that's everything. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot happened. A whole lot of stuff happened. But yeah, Yakuza, we're doing Yakuza tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be at the normal time. Probably. It'll probably be at the normal time. Starting at, what, 3? 3? Yeah, 3. Going till like 9-ish. Maybe. Something like that. Anyway. That's gonna be it from me today. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go sit in a corner and think about my life. I suggest you do the same. I don't know why, but you need to think about your life. Just do it. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you just have to. You're required to. You don't have a choice. I don't know. This is maybe getting too real. I don't know. Is it still ridiculous enough? You be the judge of that. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Charged up and I'm ready to go. Charged up and I'm ready to go.